All right, all right, all right. Welcome. We are the Sports Junkies here with another NBA edition going through. We're going to start today with some power forwards. I'm Davey.
And I'm Jordan.
And we're here to debate what the top five of the 2021-2022 season are.
And what you think of these Carmines, obviously.
Beautiful.
The iconic Carmine.
They got the Nike symbol on the back.
Yep, Nike Air, baby.
Those are sweet. Never worn?
Nope, never worn. Brand new.
They're beautiful.
I will wear them one day.
Yeah.
Just not yet.
All right. Well, I'm going to start us off for power forwards. This was a tough list. I'm not going to lie. It was a lot of these players. They kind of move positions, and so all of a sudden you're going down. You're like, is this guy a power forward or not?
Yeah, I noticed that too.
So that's definitely been a little bit tough. So researching.
Hopefully we're in the ballpark of each other because they do. You could almost put anyone anywhere nowadays.
Yeah, positionless basketball these days.
Yeah.
So, all right, but I'm going to start off with number 5. And this one I debated. I had a couple players I removed from here, but I'm going to start off with Julius Randle as my number 5 for the New York Knicks.
Julius.
This guy's averaging 19.8 points per game, 10.2 rebounds, 5.2 assists, 42.1 field goal percentage, 30.6 3-point, and his free throw is 76.5. So, if this team was in a better position, playoff standings, and if I saw some of those stats a little bit higher as far as percentages, I think he would have made a little bit higher. I think he has a higher ceiling from some of these other players. But number 5, I'm sticking with Julius Randle. Number 4, I'm putting Pascal Siakam from the Toronto Raptors. This guy has proved a lot in his playoff performance. Obviously, he had Kawhi. He's got a ring. But even when Kawhi left, this team's actually done a lot better than I thought they were going to do.
For sure.
So, I mean, still in the race for the playoffs.
Yeah.
Don't really have a ton of huge names on their team. And they're still...
Van Vliet.
Yep.
All you know is Pascal Siakam and Van Vliet.
Right. And Gary Trent Jr.
Yeah,
has been
I guess
having a good year.
That was a mid-season or that was an in-season?
Yeah, from the Trailblazers. So he's averaging 21.9 points per game, 8.7 rebounds per game, 5.2 assists. His field goal percentage is really good, 49.5. Threes higher than Randall, 34.8. And then his field goal percentage was, I think, just right below or right around 80. So I put
his free throw or what percentage?
His free throw.
Okay, yeah.
So I put Pascal as number 5 or 4.
He was at his free throw 73.
73, okay.
73 out of 8. 74.
I put the wrong percentage here, so I just had to guess on that one.
You're good.
Number 3, we got Domantas Sabonis. This
interesting.
I like this player just because
interesting.
He is a very efficient player. He really hasn't been on some very good teams, but this guy can do a triple-double really any given night, and I've seen him carry his team on some really crappy teams, and he's put up some really good numbers. So I think with him being as young as he is, he's now recently got traded to the Kings, and so I'm actually just going off his Indiana Pacers stats.
Is that a worse or a better position for him?
I mean,
Kings or Pacers? Where would you rather be?
Pacers, absolutely.
They have a better franchise.
Way better.
Yeah.
Better coach.
Yeah.
Yeah. Better back office.
I'd rather live in Sacramento.
Yep.
But if I'm trying to win and play for a franchise, the Pacers have proven they can at least make a postseason.
Right. And I don't know if I would. They got Tyrese Halliburton back, and I would almost rather have Tyrese. I think he has a longer career, and his position I think is a little bit better. So, but Sabonis, 18.9 points per game, 12.1 rebounds, 5.1 assists. His field goal percentage is 58.
Yeah,
which is
pretty crazy.
Crazy. So when I talk about efficiency, that's where I'm talking. I mean, this guy makes some really high percentage shots. Threes 32.4, and then 74% free throw. So once again, not the best free throw, but those other ones and what he can do all around, I think he's an absolute machine. Double machine. He can just do it every single night. So that's my number 3. Number 2. The only reason I put this guy here is because of his injuries. If I was to take one player for a career, this guy would definitely go number 1 over my next. But my number 2 is Kevin Durant. And just because of the injury bug and yeah, it was tough. It's a real close one. So 29.3 points per game, 7.4 rebounds, 5.8 assists. His 52% field goal percentage, really good as well. 89.4 free throw. I know that you're big on free throw percentage.
Free throws.
Because that seals games, and you do not want to foul Durant in the last couple minutes. So and then his three point percentage is 37.2. So really taking the percentages above everybody above him. And then number 1 had to go with this guy, reigning champ,
the Freak.
We got the Greek Freak, man. This guy, when he wants to take over a game, I mean, this guy just powers through people, and probably the most athletic player in the NBA right now.
It's possible.
I mean,
he's athletic.
I mean, Ja's very athletic as well.
Russell's not anymore.
No.
Westbrook, but he's like a big Russell.
Right. Yeah. You and his size and
yeah.
And just I love to watch him turn it on.
Yeah.
You know, when he needs to take over a game, it's fun to just watch him get right to the hoop, dunk it, do whatever he needs to do. And then defensively, guy's an absolute machine. So 29.4 points per game, 11.2 rebounds per game, 6 assists, 54.7 field goal percentage, 72.1 free throw, and then 30.9 3-point percentage. So Greek Freak takes my number 1 spot. That was a tough one with Kevin Durant. So
it's not a bad list.
Not a bad list. It was definitely tough.
Not a bad list. I actually think we have all the same players, but in different order.
All right. Let's hear your top 5.
Number 5, Domantas Sabonis.
All right.
Coming in at number 5. Played 51 games this year, so he passes my sniff test of 40 games or more. Which is good. You said all of his numbers. The guy is a true triple-double threat anytime he walks on the floor. I think so. His trade just happened recently, but Pacers kind of go as he goes. And he's just good. He's a good player. I enjoy watching him. I don't feel like he takes many dumb shots. Like you said, he's shooting damn near 58%.
Yeah.
So that means he's getting shots he likes. You know, he's hanging around the rim, getting buckets that he likes, and very efficient. It's hard to argue that guy. But free throw percentage, I think he could get a little better at. Yep. 73%, close to 74, I guess. But not too bad for a bigger guy. But I think he could improve there. I got Domantas Sabonis at 5.
Okay.
I put Julius Randle ahead of him.
Okay.
Julius Randle has played more games this season than he has.
That's been a ton.
Yeah, Julius is a monster.
Yeah.
He's built right, it seems like. Don't ask me what the Knicks are doing. Like, they may be the most underachieving team this year.
Thibodeau, man.
Yeah, a lot of people are not liking his coaching style, and they're saying it's old school, and it is. We live in a different world now. These NBA players are not like they used to be, and maybe a coaching change would help.
I think
they made it there last year though, and you had all this hope in them, and I mean they're not going to make the playoffs, the play-ins, the play-outs, the play-ups, whatever you want to call them. They're not making it, but he's been there. He's been reliable. He averages about a point per game higher than Domantas does.
Yeah.
And they're very similar with assists, so they're pretty good there. He is a better free throw shooter than Domantas, so Is foul happy as the NBA is nowadays. I think it's more important now than ever that you go and you hit those free throws when you get a chance. Like, I mean, it's an offensive league now, and they're calling fouls when you breathe on people, and you've got to be able to step up to the strike and hit that. Doesn't shoot him great, shoots him a little bit higher than DeMontes, which I took into account. Number 3, Pascal Siakam. The team up north, they're kind of not talked about much, but they are that kind of sleeper team that just keeps plugging away, keeps winning games, probably going to make the postseason most likely.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, they just quietly operate, and we all know that that's Pascal's team now.
Yeah.
Once Kawhi left, and they shook it all up. Pascal, you could see Pascal maturing that year that Kawhi was there. Was Kawhi there 2 years or just 1 year? He was there just one, huh?
I believe just one.
And he won the ship that year. But you saw Pascal really grow that year. Because I didn't even know who he was, I don't think, before that year. And then all of a sudden I was like, this guy can ball.
I think he got most improved player that year.
Yeah. So
just like you're saying.
Like Pascal, shoots the 3 ball at close to 35%, which is good. And his field goal percentage is around 50. So I'd like to see those assists per game come up. Only 5.2, but regardless, I think he is better than both of those two that I put that were underneath him. So I think that's fair. Number 2.
See if you're gonna mess this up and mix them around. Let's see who you put there.
What do you think I'm gonna do?
Well, according to your rule,
bring the rule back on.
That's a 40-player minimum. Let's see if one of probably his most favorite player breaks that rule.
Number 2, Giannis Antetokounmpo. This one was hard. This one was hard for me because I got nothing but respect for Giannis. Nothing but love, nothing but respect. He's slowly becoming one of my favorite players just because I see it in his eye. He won a championship last year, and a lot of people will be good with that. I think Anthony Davis is good with one championship. His heart's not in it like I've seen it be in the past. But this guy wants more, and he loves to play. It's hard. It's hard to put him second in anything, to be honest, because he's that good. I mean, all the things you said. He's an improving player still too. That's what's scary. So I think one day he is going to be my number 1. I just don't think that day's yet. 72% from free throw. It's got to come up. It's got to come up. I'm okay with 6 assists per game. I'd like to see him hitting more like 8, but he shoots it. He's extremely effective. 55% field goal percentage.
That's crazy.
And that's with him taking more three-point shots now. So, I mean, when he gets that in his arsenal, yeah, he's going to be the most unstoppable player maybe we've ever seen. Like, if this guy can shoot from 38% from 3, he's going to be scary. And he really ups it in the postseason. He's played, I think, 21 postseason games. He's over 30-point average in the postseason. He's over 12.8 points or rebounds in the postseason. So he really takes it up. And the title-clinching game, we all know, dropped 50.
Yeah.
So this is a guy that does when he hits the postseason, he gets better, and I appreciate that. Number 1 is Kevin Durant. Has to be Kevin Durant. This is still the best player in the world today. And I did go against my game minimum because he has only played 36. But we have seen what has happened to Brooklyn after he stopped playing those games.
Absolutely.
You know how effective. I mean, I think they were fighting for the number 1 seed in the East when he was in. You remove him, and they're out. And I think that says a lot. I mean, this is Kevin Durant, 90% from the free throw line. Like, that's a guy where you want him in. And he did it in the USA for playing for USA. Just hand me the ball. Let me go to the free throw line. Let me go to the free throw line. I see a lot of people run from that late game free throw line, and it's not him. Averaging close to 30 points per game. I don't know how you argue it. Him and Giannis are very similar there, but Durant has a better 3-point percentage, has a better free throw percentage. I just think he's the best player in the NBA still.
If I had to pick a healthy version of these guys, I would pick Durant.
Yeah.
Okay. And the one knock I have on Giannis is that you don't want him taking your last shot.
No, you don't.
You don't. And you want Kevin Durant having that ball the last 5 minutes of the game.
I mean, their team doesn't want him taking that last shot, right? Who goes and gets that ball when there's 10 seconds to go and they have to hit a free throw?
Yeah, Middleton.
Middleton or Holiday. It's not Giannis. They say, Giannis, you stay the hell in that corner.
Right.
Like, we want you on because we don't want to pull you off and ruin your confidence.
Yeah.
But
run for the dunk.
Yeah, don't go get the ball.
Right.
Durant, go get it. Everybody else get out of the way. And that means something to me.
That's tough. That was a tough one.
It was a tough one. That was a fun one, though.
That was good. All right, I think that just about sums it up.
Yeah.
So, anything else you'd like to put on power forwards?
No, I think that was a fun list. I think we nailed it. You can mix and match top fives. Either way, we have the same people that are in here. I think you were wrong on the top two, but
I put Sabonis pretty high.
that's okay.
I almost contemplating putting Kuzma on there because Kuzma's had a really good year, but I don't think he's been as consistent as these other guys. He's had one good year, and so maybe the next couple of years.
These guys all on here have had more than one good year.
Yep.
So I think that's fair. Anyways, I think that'll do it for this one on our power forwards. If you like it, go ahead and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. If you want us to debate or argue something, put it in the comments. Let us know, and we will make sure that we make that happen. So, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time on the Sports Junkies. We're out.
Peace out.